Hello and welcome to Got Next Gaming here on YouTube with our MLB 15 Road to the Show series with our first baseman Alfred Russo, our up-and-coming slugger in the minor leagues playing for the Blue Wahoos. We see Al stepping in for his first at-bat. He's got that .319 batting average. We can see that difficulties at All-Star for the dynamic batting there. And I feel like he's been struggling as of late with the .319 batting average and the 4 home runs. He is, I think, amongst the league leaders with RBIs. It's just those power numbers. I'd like to see a little bit more home runs out of him if we can, as he is here at this at-bat waiting for something that he can take and drive and hit and hopefully show off what he's supposed to be, the potential he's supposed to have. He was a mid-4th rounder after all, but still, you know, we're building him up nicely, I think, and it just seems to be a little bit of a struggle. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with that all-star dynamic for batting. Don't know for sure. But I have seen that since it's gotten a little bit harder, it's definitely harder to get hits and get those clutch hits as you need them to drive in those runs. He has a 3-0 count here now. He's worked himself into a nice hitter's count. Kind of wait and sit on his pitch if he wants to. And actually, he's going to take a walk. And that is a rare walk for him. Kind of a free swinger. Swing at just about anything, but he works himself to a 4-pitch walk there, which is nice. So he gets himself on at first, and we're going to see what's going to happen here next. He's at first there with 2 outs and 2 on, and the ball will be hit. It'll be a base hit down the third base line there, and he'll get into second. They'll call it a steal? Really? Is that what it was called? Steal? Maybe it was foul, that ball. I don't know. Maybe it was foul, and I got a steal out of it. I don't know. It was a poor jump, though. Here's in his next at-bat. He's got a ball on him so far. We get that split screen, which is cool for MLB 15. It's something new they added this year, and that's a really cool graphic. I love that, the split screen between the pitcher and the batter. And we're going to wait for the pitcher's delivery here. There's nobody out here with 1 on. He'll foul that one off into the right field seats there as he tries to shake it off and kind of upset with himself, swinging at such cheese. But, you know, that's part of it. He'll take that one, he'll ground it to second base, and he'll go over to second for 1 and back to first for 2, and he'll ground out into a double play there on that one. So walked into first, ground out here in the second at-bat. And in this at-bat, he's going to get hit with that, hit by a pitch. And he'll make it over to first there. You'll see that one kind of coming on him as he's about to swing. It gets him, looks like on the wrist with a forearm or something. But next at-bat, he's going to get the pitcher back and just wrap one off his leg. And he's going to beat out the hit there as the ball kind of bounced away from the pitcher, and the first baseman had to kind of go get it. They're going to check out the pitcher here. Al's famous for hitting pitchers. Seems to do that a lot. Wraps him right back up the middle and does that. And here in his next at-bat, he's going to strike out as he swung with a slider that was out of the zone. Didn't show the patience there. He goes 1 for 3 in this game as he was got on base twice with a walk and being hit by a pitch. The Blue Wahoos do win. A little bit disappointing game for him. Like I said, I want to see better numbers out of him. I got the walk and the base hit. 76 points. We're going to go ahead and jump into our next baseball action, and you're going to see his last 10 games, batting at .289 there. 11 hits and 38 at-bats with 4 runs, only 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. Definitely want to see better numbers out of him. So it looks like he is sort of struggling for what he's supposed to be at this point in the season. Well, it still has that 300 batting average, but I definitely want to see more. We're going to wait for the pitcher to deliver here, and that one will be in the dirt, and the catcher will be able to get a handle on it so nobody advances. There's 1 out with 2 on here, and this is our next game. Top of the first. Pitcher delivers. That one's outside. He's going to lay off of that one. So work it to a 2-1 count there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And we're going to wait for the pitcher's next pitch. He checks out the runners. He delivers. And we are on that one. Drives it to center field. It's going to go way back there. It's going to drop in for a base hit in the gap. Goes to the wall. Russo will come around to second. He'll hold up at second base, and both runners will score. That'll be a nice 2 RBI double for him there. Picks up a solid 32 points for that 1 swing of the bat. And that's what we're talking about, folks. That's what he needs to do. Take those pitches. That was right there where he needed it to be. He drove it, got it sort of in the gap there in center field. That one's going to get away from the catcher. He's going to take off for third base, and he will be safe as he kind of second-guessed himself a little bit, but was able to make it in. And not very good at the base running, for sure. Got to work on that, too. It's been a tough one. Ground over to shortstop. That one will go on to first, and he will advance on the ball in the dirt, get points for that, but he will not score the run there, as that was the final out of that inning. In his next at-bat here is the top of the third with 2 outs and 1 on. He's got a 1-1 count on him. He's going to wait for that pitcher to deliver. See if he can do something this time around. Would be nice. He's accounted for those 2 runs that they have so far. He takes this one and flies it out to left field. Doesn't look like it's deep enough to do any damage. And nope, the left fielder will make the catch. And that'll be the end of that inning as he flies out to left field. Steps in with a 1 for 2 in this game with that double, 2 RBIs. He's going to stop and retie his sneaker shoelace there. And here's the 2-1 on him, and he'll foul that one into the left field seats. He's got the 2-2 count on him. There's nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Still 2-0. 2 runs are accounted to Al here. He'll foul that one off to the left side as well, over by third base. He's going to keep that count at 2-2. He's working hard here in this at-bat for sure, and doing his thing. He will swing at that one in the dirt, and they will pick it up and throw it over to first base as he takes off for first, but that'll be counted as a strikeout, 6-pitch strikeout. Worked the at-bat, but then he swung at garbage, and that's what happens. Then he hits that one right back up the middle again, almost gets the pitcher again there. I said he's pretty good at doing that. He likes to knock those pitchers around with the ball coming right back at him. He will get the base hit on that one. Solid contact there. And he's on at first base. And we can see that's the end of this game here. The Blue Wahoos win 2-0. It's the 2 runs that Al drove in with his double way back in the first there. 2 for 4. He picks up 88 points in this game. And that's looking pretty solid there for this time around. We're going to jump into our next game. Blue Wahoos are looking good so far to this point of the season, 29-18. But that record, it's a good winning record, right? We're going to jump into Al's first at bat. He's up to a .324 average here, 4 home runs, 36 RBIs. Again, we need to see more home runs out of this guy. He's got the, I mean, we've been building the power numbers, and he's just not hitting the ball in that way. He drives it to the gap plenty. He'll strike out there in a 4-pitch at bat. He's got an 0-2 count against him here in the third. And he will hold up on that one, but nope. They're going to say he went around, and that'll be another strikeout. There's 2 strikeouts there. Top of the 5th here, he gets a broken bat bloop right back to the pitcher. And he'll be out in that one as well. So he is now 0 for 3. That batting dynamic is still at an all-star, I remember seeing. We're going to see the replay of that. You'll see the bat shatter in the show motion. Boom, just breaks apart, and that ball just pops up to the pitcher. Next at bat, top of the 7th. 1 on. He's going to ground that one over to third. They're going to send it over to second for 1, and then back to first for 2, and he'll ground into another double play. Next at bat in the top of the 9th. He's going to drive that one to the gap and right, and it will be over the right fielder's head and hit against the wall. He will make it around to second, and he's going to keep on going as that ball seems to get away from the right fielder, and he'll make it into the third base. And that's a triple for him. And they throw it home to keep him from continuing any further. Pretty good stuff there for him. Extra base hit. Got the triple. And it's the top of the 9th here with 2 outs. And that ball gets away. And he's going to dance around and run around. And he's going to just get picked off at third because the base running stuff is just horrible. 1 for 5 in that game with a triple. That's all he did. The Blue Wahoos do pull it out with a 1-0 win. Getting some great pitching there to support them. Definitely not getting the runs, and Al Russo is definitely not driving in the runs. He gets a miserable 23 points in that game for his training efforts, and that's not what we want to see. But we do pick up a new item here. We pick up some new cleats. We're going to have to apply that to one of our players or all of our players or even Al here if that's what we're looking for. And we're going to go ahead and add those in there. Yep, he definitely needs those, and that'll help out with speed and reaction. And that's always a good thing. We're going to make sure that all the other equipment is good as well. That is not going to be... Yep, that's the only one ritual we have here so far is that the handshake, and that does help too for plate vision and contact. Might as well add that in there. Hopefully that'll help out with some power numbers, right? We need a bat. We're going to have to pick up a bat as well soon. But that's going to do it for this episode here, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking it out. If you like, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. Please share it with your friends. And we will see you in the next episode with our first baseman, Alfred Russo. Thank you. Bye now.